Hi, I'm Matt Vanacoro from Ask.Audio magazine, and I'm really excited today to give you a glance at the iConnectAudio 4 Plus, an amazing new audio interface from iConnectivity. Now, I'm going to be honest, I have been excited about this interface since I had a chance to preview it and check it out at NAMM. I'm an iPad musician. I love to bring my iPad out with me and use some of the great synths, the Wisdom Music apps, Sample Tank, Animoog, all that great stuff. And the only thing that I've always run into as a problem is that if I'm using the Lightning port to hook up a USB keyboard, that uses the Lightning port, and then that's it. I have to use the 1/8" mini output jack on the top. Or vice versa, if I want a quality audio interface, it uses my Lightning port, and I don't have access to the Lightning port for a keyboard, for example. And you could get around this by using a hub or something like that, but then it kind of defeats the purpose of using the iPad. When you're using all this tons of gear to get everything working right, then you've lost the portability aspect of the iPad. Well, when I saw this iConnectAudio 4 Plus, I fell in love immediately. I saw it and I said, that is the device I've been looking for. It has an audio interface with 4 analog inputs. They're 1/4" and XLR combo jacks. The back panel has 4 1/4" outputs, so no more dealing with that 1/8" mini jack. Nice solid 1/4" outputs. Actually has 6 if you count the headphone jack, because the headphone jack is also a stereo 1/4" and a completely separate mix from the rest. You can mix and match these input and output jacks on the computer or on the device itself. On the computer, you have a lot of flexibility with the routing software. It's a really good little piece of software that lets you set up mixes for the outputs and inputs as you like them to be. Now, the other thing that I love about this is that there's a bunch of USB ports on it. And that's important because you can plug one USB port into a MIDI keyboard, for example, and then you could plug the other USB port into your iPad. And it's actually charging your iPad while you're playing. So you've got your MIDI keyboard talking to your iPad through the iConnectAudio, through the MIDI port of that. You don't have to use USB MIDI either. It actually has normal MIDI input and output jacks on the back. So if you're showing up to a place, if you have to go to a place and you don't know what kind of keyboard you're going to wind up using, you can actually use the standard MIDI jacks on the back and plug any MIDI device into the iConnectAudio 4 Plus. The other thing that I like that's really cool is that you can actually hook the computer up at the same time. So you could have a keyboard plugged in, you could have a iPad plugged in, you have those 2 devices plugged in, then you also have your computer hooked up so that you can be playing and using your iPad as a virtual instrument in your DAW software of your computer. It just hooks everything into the iOS device and lets you finally get professional ins and outs from that iOS device. And you can operate it in a way that you really have wanted to for a while. So this was a big one for me. I was really psyched to check it out at NAMM. I'm really happy that it's shipping now. I finally got my hands on one and it was everything I expected it to be. It's a quiet device, it's really great, it's highly configurable. Even the touch panel on the front is amazing. So the front has a touch panel where you can just touch the different channels to adjust the mix as you see fit. So it's a really cool piece. It's shipping now. Go out and get one. But you can't have this one.